It is time. Whoa, it's me. Hi, Spurs. Thanks for the sub. I figured it was time to finally get back to Scarlet Hollow. It's been like 2 months. I think I'd actually check. Fuck, it was the 17th of November. Yeah, it's been like 2 months. So I figured I'd finally get back into it. Also, because Mother's Day reminded me, like, a couple weeks ago, that I haven't played it in ages. And I was like, oh shit, I have not. Right, fuck, no. No, now! Here we go. Let's continue this world state in episode 3. Please save your game now. Recap before starting this episode 3. Yeah, go to full recap. What happened? A long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides of countless late-night stops and seedy depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself travelling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearline Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with the side of the family. Just like you do a sound redeem? Weird. I think sound redeems are on. Should be anywhere. Let me try. Log in? Fuck off. Never mind, I'll do it later. Welcome to the family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. It's not like me either. Hold on. Authenticator app, god damn it. Fuck off, I'm trying to... Alright, let's see. There we go, okay, I fixed it. You guys should be able to do it too now. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floor has been known to give out. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight with Gretchen's whines and pulls at her harness. Come on, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me light up a good shot. As the creature in the tree lines grows louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. You dive to the flashlight and swing your body towards the woods. I still think I made the right choice. I like dogs, but also this is a human guy. I feel like his life matters a little more than the dog's does. I said, aim the damn thing, quick! I don't know why I keep trying to do fucking accents. I can't do accents. Perfect. Wait, where's Gretchen? Where's my dog? Oh no! My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen. A sign of great suffering and destruction to come. I still love her Sailor Moon shirt. I had to actually like properly watch Sailor Moon. Me and Sis watched Crystal for a little bit, but I think we stopped after a while. From the relative safety of your cousin's uncomfortable guest bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, but you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. But But listen, you'd better stay out of trouble. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask, and we won't have any more problems. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. To be fair, she's entirely in the right for being mad at us. When I can fix you some of Fable's new blend, maybe it'll calm you down a bit. I think you'll like today's mix. It's chaga and lemon balm. Should easily help you. Should ease your stress and tension. If you feel like talking, I'm all ears. That feels like a weird moment just to put in there. What relevance does that have? You saying Rosalina in town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. I mean, she was in the mains. The children really do yearn for the mains. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it'd be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what you can manage right now anyways. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks popped through a hole in the fence and disappeared over the crest of a hill. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place didn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw Mines? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. My dad's a foreman at the contiguous mining facility, and he says that they only abandoned the mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe, and we can hang out whenever we want. Oh yeah, didn't we nearly leave these girls to die? My dad says our house is haunted. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. It's a joke I could make, but I'm not gonna say none. Wait a second. Where'd three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, I forgot they went to go try and get themselves killed. Something in the darkness before you that is much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. Yeah, you alright, Amy? Stella reaches for your shoulder, but not before the light of your phone illuminates the chamber. Ooh. Abby, are you alright? I am ballin'. Wait, Becca and Alexis is still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to me this time, I promise. Yeah, we went back for those fuckers. They're welcome. I was so tempted to leave them to die. But I think a broken leg is better than 2 deaths. Your surroundings quake and the mine collapses around you. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. Yeah, Tabitha is mad. It's like 100% my fault, but also she is mad. Also, I see you. I see you lurking, Gwimpy. Hi. Collapse in Tabitha's dusty gas bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-stained cheeks. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Alright, episode 3, let's go. Sunshine filters in through the dusty window of the estate as the dull aches of last night activities throb in and out of focus. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck in your skin. We're showering. I don't know about you guys. I'm a morning showerer, and I feel very gross if I don't shower in the mornings. Do people skip the showers? Like, do people go like a day or two without showering? Step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. Water is hot and surprisingly enough, clean. The steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain. Ooh. I gotta go with the mystic option. I'm not even reading the rest. Every minute feels like another thread holding this town together. Starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume you. We're done here. Woo! We got an achievement for showering. Wash our sins away. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Time to start your day. Woo! Check out the possum. There are two of them now. We have them a wave. Wave down at the possums. They look up at you. Can we pet them? Guess you're better job when you reach out to the possum's hand outstretched. Oh well, it's worth a shot. Maybe now leave your dresser and return to nature where they belong. You found friends. Okay, I feel like this is like a romance thing, but also it just makes more sense to text the group chat, you know? You pull out your phone and open up your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Can't wait to Ghostbusters tonight. I get to meet Reese today? The first one feels like it's like it feels the most appropriate socially. But also this one's really funny, and I low-key would do the same. It's fucking it's Harold's. It's Hate the Pain Harold. I don't know, from all the stock photos. Send a photo of a pained old man. Probably a bit before you get a response. Also, goes out the window for ominous goings on. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window. After finding that boot print and viscera in the garden yesterday, you can't help but anticipating something staring back at you. Because sigh of relief, nothing's out there watching you. At least nothing you can see. Ooh. Very scary. But it takes our girl personally. Just, I know a romance flag when I see one. I'm trying to get my girl. You pull out your phone to text Kanika. Ooh, I could come on strong actually. You know what? We picked hot. We're going for the option. Probably a bit before you get a response. Totally worth it though. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. Hasn't moved, right? Coward, I fucking love dolls. I've got my two dolls sitting behind me. I intend to get more. Whenever the charity shop happens to have any. It's enough of this closet. You can turn back to the guest room. Let's head downstairs. Then everything you wanted to up here. It's time to start your day. The hell's this girl? You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frou glares at you from her usual spot on the counter, and a red-haired woman busies herself trying to tidy up as best she can. Tabitha's gaze swivels from the woman to you, her glare intensifying. Girl, I'm just standing here. Probably just cut to the chase. So, any updates on Rosalina? Yeah, they had to take off. They had to take her foot. Jesus. You look at those and yeah. What were you thinking going down there without me? Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream and discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible ends up happening, so you're coming with me. Carolyn, you can't just tell me that Rosalina lost a foot and move on from that like nothing happened. I still say that losing a foot is better than 2 children dying, but also those children kind of would have deserved it. Just because something terrible happened to someone doesn't mean that life doesn't go on. Life has to go on, and let me assure you that what happened to that poor girl was heavily on my mind. Now shall we go, or would you rather keep bombarding me with guilt for something I had nothing to do with? I don't need a babysitter. Yay, cousin bonding time! Do you know what the word bonding means? We're not bonding, this is a punishment. Jenny, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearranging anything, I'll know. Ready to leave, Jenny approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Amy, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. It was ghosts! I love praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. I think I gotta creep people out. Last night was an unavoidable tragedy. Oh, apparently this one required 2 trays. I just got an achievement for that. Last night was an unavoidable tragedy, but I'm afraid there's more to come. Oh dear, that sounds just dreadful. Have you considered stopping by the church at some point this week? My husband's a pastor, and he's been going absolutely stir crazy since we moved here. What with nobody really attending sermons. Probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. Not really religious. I mean, I'm not. I was a little bit of Amy and Laura. I probably talked about this before, but I was raised Christian, and like me and my immediate family have kind of drifted from the religion. But I went to church. I went to Sunday school. It was pretty boring. I was a child and I had no idea what the priest was talking about. I sat out on sermon like twice, and I didn't know what he was going on about. He read a Bible story, and then he talked about how it related to something. Talked about the moral of the story. That's all I remember. That and the uncomfortable pews. Why did put cushions on them or something? If anything that's going on lately, having a priest on speed dial seems very handy. Having a pastor on speed dial is always handy. Debatable. And my Daniel is a wonderfully talented pastor. Also debatable. Enough dawdling, we're leaving. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of the estate and into her car. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin unsurprisingly more focused on the road than making conversation. Alright, we're just popping to the general store for a few minutes. What are we doing at the general store? I gotta know. Picking out tea for Sable. You drink tea? Yeah, whatever. I do a lot of stuff you don't know about. Girl, you have like you have like 2 things. You have like 3 actually, yeah, you've got like 2 different kinds of food in your house. You have 3, actually, you know, the ice cream. You have 3 different kinds of food in your house. I'm surprised you eat or drink anything else. After everything that's happened in the last 2 weeks, last 2 days, it's nice to go on an errand. Exactly. You know, Tabitha turned as the door of the general store bursts open. A flustered Tanika exits, shouting her behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. He storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Ugh, other people and their drama. More people kept things to themselves to be a lot happier. Poor Naked really going for it, huh? It's unbecoming. We're burning daylight, come on already. Girl, we're going to the shop for tea. Bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smell of old wood and steamy herbal tea floods your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. If you'd like to keep Mel's company, have fun. I will be a minute. I'm torn between is Kaneko okay? Can I have some tea? Should probably check on our girl. Is Kaneko okay? Of course, she just needs some time to cool down. Emotions are a little high considering everything that happened yesterday. She'll settle down soon enough. I'm just glad both of my little ones made it out okay. Sale motions for Tabitha to follow and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of the bells. I look-y really want to know what's in there. Tabitha will probably catch us, get super mad, but I really want to hear her. Walk up to the door of the tea room to listen in. Subtle. Alright. Longer than you'd hoped, but Phil pauses for a moment later. Her footsteps move to the far end of the tea room. If she and Sable resume their if she and Tabitha resume their discussion, your voices are too soft to hear. As long before the tinkling of the bell interrupts your attempts to listen session to announce another patron. It's our boy! It's our man! You wouldn't be here if we went after the dog. Or in this case, another 2 patrons. Well, if it ain't Amy, Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. She was there with Stella that night in the woods. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Hope you've been faring better since all this unpleasantness. I could never forget Duke. How fucking dare you, game? Things have gotten worse. I did hear whispers about what happened in the main last night. So sorry to hear about poor little Rosalina. Scarlet Hollow ain't safe this week, it would seem. How have you been? Hanging in there? Oh, I can't complain. I miss old Birdie, but there's nothing I can do for her now except protect the rest of my brood. Them things won't so much as step foot on my property. Now with Bo and me watching the perimeter of our shotguns at the ready. Oh, the Bo's fucking massive, Jesus. Shrink, tall man. We even set the missus up with our pistol. Good thing we was watching. Nearly caught Julius trying to make off with Big Betty. As if he could have carried off a nearly 2,000-pound pumpkin on his own, I'd almost love to see him try. Fuck, I'm losing the voice as I continue. It's not like we're trying to take her to a state fair anyway. I'm trying to keep the old man in there. I don't know why I keep reading visual novels. I cannot do voices. That reminds me, I need to get in voice training. Worry about that later. Now all she's good for is making the world's largest pumpkin pie. I don't think Mama has a tin big enough for a Big Betty-sized pie, Daddy. Probably fellow men. You see any of those creatures around your farm? Yeah, we saw a few of them things. They got scared off before I could start shooting. Nasty little buggers. We've all been losing sleep, making sure we keep an eye on things. It's even rubbing off on the hands. None of the little ladies have been laying this week. You know, Daddy, I bet some big mastiffs could keep things away. I saw that. You think you could catch me? I see that shit just before the sound plays. I'm on to you. This seems a little like just the kind of job for a guard dog. Now don't you start again. We ain't getting a dog. I got enough mouths to feed, and as much as you say you'll take responsibility, I'd know it'd be me cleaning up after it. Say, Dad don't have much faith these things would be stopped by a dog. I saw more than a few in that nest. Should probably fill them in. Things I saw on Monday are apparently called ditchlings. It's supposed to be a bad omen. Ditchlings? Sounds like some old folktale. Suppose that's just some. As for being an omen, I believe that too. I suppose there's not much to be done after forewarning some kind of disaster. It says looking out for me and mine. Still, I appreciate you telling me, Amy. Nice seeing you, Dick, my boy. It was a pleasure running into you, Amy, but we best get on with our shopping. Can't spend too much time away from the farm with those little devils running around. Can't leave Mama all by herself up there for very long. You have a good one. Hope Scarlet Hall will treat you better from now on. I know it won't. It was nice meeting you, Amy, and please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her Mama. They shuffle off into the aisles. Tabitha and Sable are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my god, hey, I overslept. Still gonna make myself breakfast if y'all wanna swing by, otherwise be in the library and figure out plans. I mean, I'm good, not really hungry. See you guys at library. And it buzzes again. Sliding into the DMs already. Oh, you know it, girl. Oh, you know it. Want to hang out before the library thing? I'm part to the abandoned lot by the gas station. It's hard to miss. Playtime before dinner at Reese's house. Oh, you know we seen her, girl. I'm getting in there. Yeah. All the directions Kanika texted you, and soon find yourself in a disused parking lot behind the shuttered shops on Main Street. Looks pretty used to me. She's sitting alone in the back of her van. She notices you lurking on the edge of the parking lot and waves, her troubled expression brightening into a smile. I should really invest in a proper microphone. I've been doing this for ages. I should invest in a proper mic. Hey, you made it. Hop on in. There's something different about Kanika today. It's as if her spirit is dimmed, her body language tense and tired. So I feel that this is a weird place to hang out. I'm taking a mental health day. I kinda need some space from the store. Plus I feel like ass. I'm exhausted and a little out of it. Must have inhaled too much coal dust last night. You're sick, you better not be contagious. I think something in the mines made you sick. What's going on with you and the folks? A lot to talk about, but you know we gotta shoot our shot first. Still look fine as hell, baby girl. Casually wink at her. She flushes her eyes wide. Thanks. Right back at you. Is everything in the maintenance make you sick? Kinda reflects on your question and shudders. I was chalking it out spending too much time breathing in that old mine dust, but with whatever happened to Wayne, I don't want to think about it. Are you sick? I mean, it didn't mention. None of the narration is hinted they were sick. I think I'm okay. You think you're okay? Are you or aren't you? No, it's okay, Kanika. If Amy had what you have, they'd know about it. They'd know it. Sorry to talk to myself. I get anxious about being sick. Should probably bring up the argument. Like you're having some kind of argument. She sighs. Yeah, family stuff. Sure you want me to get into it? I don't want to dump all that drama on you. Girl, do not spare any detail. Of course, baby girl. Drop that shit. Thanks, Amy. I really appreciate that. Especially since you were there last night. You really get it. Coming out of something like that unscathed and knowing not everyone was so lucky. There's no way to really imagine how that felt until it happens to you. So after I got home last night, I had to deal with my brother. He really made me feel like I was the bad guy, especially once we got home. Like what happened to Rosalina was my fault. And Mum didn't help. She never does. She always takes his sides, says he's young and allowed to make mistakes. Mistakes that I could never dream of getting away with. When we told her what happened, she just said the same shit she always does about family and getting along, and it sent us to bed with tea. My favourite method of conflict resolution. If a little hot leaf water even ever really helped anybody. It's a deal with her and tea anyway. I don't know if you've seen the signs in the tea room, but apparently tea is life. It's like she thinks she's some kind of witch. Kind of balled over this morning though. She ended up blaming me for letting mail sneak off into the mines, saying that if I'd been working like I was supposed to, he wouldn't have gotten into trouble. Like I'm supposed to be in charge of a sullen teenager every second of the day. While working. It's not like I don't care, I'm always stressing out about that kid, or the store, or the million little things I'm supposed to deal with. None of this should be on me. It's the best years of my life and I'm wasting them in this dying town. Keeping a store afloat, my mum just messes around with little herbs or whatever. I'd made it out of here, damn it. I'd gone into grad school. I was good at it, I was gonna graduate with honours and everything. But Dad died and I came back for the funeral. Then I had to stick around just to help Mum sort out a few things. First it was a month, then 2. And now here I am, over a year later, and those few things became my life. I don't want to be this person. If I could have just drive this van all the way to the coast, lie down on the beach, and never come back. I mean, girl, this isn't your mess. Your family, don't you want to help them? Absolutely not. Fuck them. That sucks, it really, really sucks. Just get out of here. Just get out of here, take me with you. Says they need you, family is important. Fuck it, we're going for it. Joe, just get out here and take me with you. Can you just quiet for a second, staring at the overgrown parking lot? Maybe tomorrow. Stella made all those ghost hunting plans, and I can't just skip out on her like that. But yeah, tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. And yeah, you can come with. Woo! We even got an achievement for making plans to leave town. God, and of course I feel like an asshole for talking about all this now, the morning after our main collapse. But I guess that's pushed all this over the edge. Nothing like a major disaster to make you question the direction your life is taken. Would have met you if I hadn't stuck around. It's not all that bad. You know we gotta shoot our shot again. No one can stop me. Flirting machine. Everyone knows I have some awesome game. This is highly accurate to real life. I have incredible charisma. I wouldn't have met you if I hadn't stuck around. It's not all bad. Oh, you're right. I guess some good things can come out of mess up situations. But I've already met you. No reason for us to leave tomorrow, I guess. How are you doing after last night, aside from all the family stuff? Not great, if you couldn't tell by now. At least I was able to get to sleep once the adrenaline wore off, even if I barely felt like getting any rest at all. Before things got heated with my folks, Mum gave me some more of this tea that's supposed to be good for, I don't know, recovery? Regeneration? It must have been caffeine or something, because it did not help me fall asleep. But it kind of helped with the headache, and at least it tastes good. What about you? I don't feel guilty. That was the best possible outcome of that scenario. We made the right choice. Okay, be alive, I guess. It's a good attitude. Hopefully the rest of the week is uneventful. Girl, you're jinxing us so hard right now. Make sure to have a chill one today. We can just hang out with friends and have some fun trying to look for ghosts that don't exist. Or maybe they don't exist. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to question my fundamental understanding of how the world works. What about happened to Rosalina? Apparently I had to do an amputation. Holy shit, I knew that injury looked serious, but didn't think it'd be that bad. That poor kid. I guess it's good they all got out of there. Probably could have gone a lot worse. But that's even me to say. I'm not the one in the hospital right now. It's just not fair. They're going to Reese's place today? Alright, with everything going on, I almost forgot. Yeah, I think it's around 4. Here's hoping he's still up for it. I'm dying to know what he's been up to up there in that little dungeon room of his. Be lying if I said I wasn't worried about the guy, even with everything else that's been going on. Hope he lives up to the hype. Go your son, they did. He's a little shy, so don't expect him to blow you away with the sheer force of his charisma. He does a lot of talking for him. He's so mysterious. I can't wait to be this strange basement man. Glad you found this Phantom of the Opera vibe intriguing. Probably gonna be good for him to meet new people. Maybe we'll get him to leave his underground fortress every now and then. I don't trust his mom. She gives me weird vibes. I don't either. Things just so not up with the two of them. They remain silent. Fuck, it's tempting. Fuck it, it's the hot option, we gotta go for it. So actually gonna make any good on all this sort of thing, or are you just teasing? As you only telling me tomorrow wasn't platonic, if that's what you're getting at. So, yes? Yes, I'm making good on the flirting, that is, not on the teasing. I mean, I also have been teasing you, but I'm also interested. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed right now, I'm just gonna stop talking. So if you lock eyes, as every sound but the thunder of your heartbeats fade into the backdrop. Damn. Cockblocked. Both of your phones buzz in unison. Reach for them at the same time. Almost forgot, it's Major Jimmy Day. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. What the fuck is Mayor Jimmy Day? Why does the mayor get a day? He just gets to head over to the library to check in with Oscar. That's really true. Meet y'all there in half an hour. Oh, come on. Really? You're interrupting. I had a good thing going. Oh, I totally blanked on the Mayor Jimmy thing. It's almost like we went for a traumatic event or something, and I'm not on top of my schedule. But that's right. This gives us a chance to meet with Oscar, and Mayor Jimmy's awfully cute. I'll be the fucking judge of that. No, the mayor just ruined our moment. I'm gonna have words with him. I don't think he'll be very receptive. It doesn't really matter though. There'll be plenty of time for us to have another moment later. Ayo. Anyways, we'll chill with Mayor Jimmy, go to Reese's for dinner, then do some ghost hunting tonight. Thank God you don't have much going on today. I really need the distraction. Thanks for letting me vent earlier. It helped. Shall we? Oh yeah, I just remembered we totally ditched Tabitha. Whoops, I'm sure she won't mind. You and Kanika make your way to the library. It's busier than usual, and a small crowd has formed in the corner of the main foyer. Tired. Wish I had this much to do in a day. I spend most of my day in my room doing jack shit. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Amy to the mayor for like the entire time I've known her. It'll be worth it, trust us. Alright, shall we? Alright, let's see how cute this mayor is. Fuck! Fuck the right, okay. No, fuck, okay. I stand corrected, I stand so corrected. They were so right. Fuck. He's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, and almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Oh, I loved him. I loved him. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume he's the mayor's handler. He holds out his paw as if to shake your hand. Shake his paw. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the mayor's little paw in your hand, but his burly security detail stops you. Boo! No paw shaking. Only head pats and ear scratches allowed. Boo! Bullshit! Isn't he just the cutest? The best part of living in Scarlet Hollow besides the nature. And all my friends and Winnie's biscuits. Oh, and the close-knit small-town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is like a close fifth to a contest. Alright, you've had your turn with the bear. Now move along, keep the line going. By the way, I know you were up at the main collapse last night. I may be off duty, but I'd be remiss if I didn't. I may be off duty, but I'd be remiss if I didn't let you know that I've got my eye on you. All of you. Let's hope the rest of your stay in the town is a little less conspicuous. What are you, a cop? Are you a cop? As a matter of fact, I am. So Kanika quickly shuffle out of the room ahead of you, leaving you to follow. Looks like everyone else is already talking to Oscar in the next room. The fuck is this guy? This is the gayest posture I've ever witnessed. I don't remember, did Oscar have a boyfriend or a husband? I feel like he did. Before you can catch up with your companion, if he did have a husband, it's this guy. Where you can catch up to your companions, interested by a nervous man of cross around his neck. Oh no, this is the pastor guy. It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike him. Yeah, it's this guy. It's the other girl's wife. I'm Pastor Daniel. I think it's your Amy. Everyone's buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. Oh fuck! Oh, we've gotta. Okay, let's look at other options, but oh god. There you go. Stand adventure this morning. Let's not kid ourselves. We both don't leaders in hell. Oh, I'm sure she wasn't that bad. Most people are good deep down inside. It's best not to speak ill of the dead. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? I don't think the Bible teaches about ghosts. I think only Jesus gets to do that. I think it's funny that like the whole religion is like he rose again, but he showed up like one more time and then left. Like he rises from the grave, like says hi to his mum and like some other people, and then he just leaves again. So he basically died. He came back briefly. Ghosts, I've never encountered one myself, but I've heard stories of folks who have been visited by their loved ones from beyond the grave, and it seems like it provides something of a sort of spiritual healing. Like their beloved relatives are watching over them even in death. Is this about Perlita or Perhaps your mother? Have you been visited by her? I thought you had good ghost stories. Oh no. I mean, real ghost stuff. Scary stuff. Maybe we need an exorcism. Also, this house is haunted and we're investigating tonight. Oh yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. Oh, like a Scooby-Doo episode or something? I'm afraid I don't buy into that particular notion. It's a bit too spiritualist. Hey, my mom's a spiritualist. Which I think's kind of an offshoot of... Yeah, I think spiritualism's like an offshoot of Christianity. Because my mom's still like dead into like angels and stuff. I think that kind of ties into it. I don't know, a little bit of spirituality, honestly. I've never grilled her on it. But she's really into her Reiki and her like smudging and stuff. Now, if it were a vision from one of his parents trying to contact him from heaven, I could understand that. It isn't. I love mystical, I'm so glad I chose that. But I simply don't believe in malicious spirits lingering, neither in heaven nor hell, jumping out of closets to scare us. But I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for whatever it is he saw. Bro, go into the woods. Witness the monsters in the woods. There were ghosts in the mines last night. Really? Are you sure you were just seeing something normal? Trauma has a funny way of manifesting itself. It's tempting, but this guy's not done anything wrong to me. I don't like his smile. I don't like that smile, though. I don't trust that smile. Ugh, stop looking at me like that, bro. You have nothing more to say to this man. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything. Just thought I'd extend the offer in case you need someone to talk to. I don't trust the look you're giving me, man. I ain't trusting you with shit. Trust yours are open if you ever change your mind. Have a blessed day, Amy. Did Oscar have a husband? I feel like he had a husband. This is a very queer game. Pastor leaves you be and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. See how our boy's doing. Oh god, the shirt is off. You know it's bad. Oh my god. Poor Rosalina. I can't even imagine how scary that has to be for her. She seems in high spirits right now, but they've got her on some pretty strong painkiller medication. So I'm not sure how she'll be feeling when that wears off. And it was the whole foot? Yeah, it's bad, but she's alive. We'll both be able to move on from this. We just... Sorry, I was up early for work today. I was doing a morning to afternoon shift. Would Oscar? I don't get it, but go off, I guess. He kind of reminds me of that one guy from The Big Bang Theory. Just have to get through the tough part first. I'm here for you, man. I'm here for you, brother. Thank you, all of you. Everything feels like it happened so fast. I know our whole lives have changed, but it's taking my mind a little to catch up. I feel like such a mess. I hope it isn't keeping me from being the dad she needs right now. Try to cut our conversation short, but I best get going. I was supposed to come back to pick up a few things, but then the hospital called and said there being some big bus accident on the highway, and they need the beds, so I have to come pick her up. Even though our house is still haunted, the only place she can lie down until then is the dirty back room that drove her away in the first place. And Mayor Jimmy Day is happening, so sorry. Still a little overwhelmed. It's okay. It's okay, Oscar. We're here to help. Yeah, we're gonna get that ghost. You always go ahead and do a ghost bust or whatever they're calling it. While you're out, and she would go right back into her old room as soon as she got back. That's probably a good idea, right? If only, but it doesn't come out. It doesn't come out during the day. So many busting attempts are gonna have to wait until nightfall. Like how scientific we're being about the ghosts. I'm still not even sure if we can get rid of it all. Get rid of it at all. I'm gonna have to see it for myself. That it's gone, and it manages to trick me a couple of times, and couldn't handle any more suspicions right now. I couldn't handle any more surprises right now. I've got every ghost hunting device known to man. You're in good hands, Oscar. The power of friendship on our side. Don't worry, oh dog, we'll fix this. Heck yeah, we will. Girl, you can say hell. We're adults, we can swear. It's okay. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it tonight. Thanks, guys, I really appreciate it. I'm heading out. It should be dark by the time we get back, so I suppose I'll see y'all later. Oscar hurries off, keys jingling as he jogs out the door. Let's head up to Reese's. Maybe we can get him to come ghost hunting with us. Oh no, you're not gonna try and get Dr. Kelly to let him leave the house, are you? Just kick us out for even asking. Or if he knows what happens last night. I don't know how disconnected he is from the news around the town. Gee, should we tell him? Gosh, I don't know. Maybe we just play it by ear. Anyway, shall we? Time to go, baby! It's tempting to invite our ghost hunting, but I don't believe Tabitha would be very pleased. Let's talk about the pastor, actually. That guy creeped me out. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It's only a matter of time until I tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. My dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving these pamphlets in the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. His vibes are bad. So I have to say, really, I met him. He has been met. I have no opinions on the man. Untrue. That guy creeped me out. Y'all are right. His vibes are weird. Either he's possessed or someone needs to check his hard drive. Either way. Ugh. I'd feel the same way. I don't trust him. He's weird. I don't like him. So the way he's always smiling, so creepy. Yeah, you get it. She gets it. My girl gets it. He's got a weird ass smell. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. I'll never forget about that. I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just a little siren that goes off every time I see him, and that tells me to get the fuck away from him. Exactly how I would describe it too. The whole town feels the same now that I think about it. He must be pretty lonely. I mean, you got a wife. He seems to be doing okay. He could look for friends somewhere else. I wonder if the pastor is cursed. I felt something odd when he came up to me. And the way everyone dislikes him seems excessive. Unnaturally excessive. I know that's weird coming from me, but like, not everything in town has to be spooky for supernatural reasons. Sometimes people just go off bad vibes. Agreed, we're allowed to dislike him, even if he hasn't done anything wrong. That we know of. Yeah, check his hard drives. Okay, we're not inviting Tabitha ghost hunting. Why do I have the option? Girl absolutely detests me already. I think I should just leave her alone. Or do I? Fuck, chat, do I invite Tabitha ghost hunting? I'm not doing it secretly. But should I invite her? No. Should I? No. Should I? What I gained from that? Maybe her hating me a little less. I'm sure she knows about the spooky shit. Fuck it, we're inviting her. Do you mind if I invite Tao for ghost hunting? Please don't. Oh my yes! Oh my god, yes! Can you imagine how much fun it would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think there's some sort of bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. You just have to give her a chance. Maybe she comes along tonight, the two of you will finally get along. No. I should probably just bring the mood down. Okay, I want to invite her. Great, thanks. Alright, shall we head out? Whoop whoop! We will leave the library for an early dinner at Reese's. Finally meet the mysterious man. Once again, find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early morning, it feels much later. The sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. A little early. What if Dr. Kelly yells at us? There's such a thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? Oh god, it's the man. Why he built like that? Hello, Slenderman. It's too late. The door swings open. Hey. Reese! Oh my god, dude, it's been ages. You must be Amy, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the Amy updates. Are they already here? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. I knew you'd probably want to help me cook, too. What can I say? I make an excellent sous chef? The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. Went for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven, and the unsettling artwork hanging on the wall. Be half convinced you'd wander into a real estate showing. So, can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen? I made sure everything was done in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner, and you can leave my house and go about your business. Okay, I'm open to see Reese's new art. We still have time for that now, right? You're seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? No, fuck you! The Switch is up there on fictional mums that are the fictional mums which I would punch. It's not that bad. She can still see the floor. The other Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Do friends ever actually give a shit about how messy your room is? It's like, no one gives, man. No one gives. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just be downstairs. Yeah, you won't even know we're here. Make your way towards the basement stairs. Yo, this goes hard actually. Hey, those are ditchlings. That little mural that Kanika is standing next to. Those are ditchlings. The basement is what you may expect out of a tortured artist who spent all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from the piles in the corners of the room, hiding the bare cement floor. Ghoulish faces coat the walls and paintings, sneering out at their creator. This shit goes hard as fuck, man. Also, there's a poster on the right wall, but the one above it is like a drawing, but the one below it is just like a PNG stretched out and I can't unsee it. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. And make yourself comfortable. You'll have to grab the mask. I've been distracted lately. I haven't been cleaning much. I'm not flirting with this guy. I know I'm a lesbian and the last gal who should be consulted on the attractiveness of men, but I'm not feeling him. You're just right, your mom is scary. I feel like she used to be less. I feel like she used to be less scary, but maybe it's just obliviousness. I was just oblivious as a teen. If yourself, it's possible she's gotten a bit on edge lately. I think my condition's been stressing her out a lot. Usually something she thought she could fix, but we just kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But if she is a little harsh, she means well. She's just looking out for me. What? Can I flirt with everyone in this game? That's actually kind of based. She's kind of hot. No, absolutely not. Just thinking from your friends looking out for you. I don't think. Did she do that? She did turn us away yesterday. You came by yesterday? She didn't tell me. I feel like she's asleep. She must have forgotten to mention it. I don't know if I would call that isolating. She didn't want to wake me up. I don't think that's her being controlling or anything. Not to cast any doubts, but she did say I couldn't bring you any food. She does. That's how I show my friends how much I appreciate them. She knows I can work around all kinds of allergies and intolerances. Not gonna lie, it felt weird. I don't know. My body's pretty particular when it comes to food. It's the first to have her full control over what I eat. So, okay, maybe that does sound controlling. But it's for a good reason. If I eat the wrong thing, it could really mess me up. So she has to regulate my food. Still told you about everything that's happened the last couple days. Well, she's told me all about what you guys found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but, you know. Yes, just the futility towards the walls of the basement. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here. Stella, I'm sick, you know that. Sorry man, I didn't mean to... There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort, really I do. There's just nothing you can really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we're talking about the past couple days, aren't we? Do you think the town is doomed? I think everything is probably doomed to this at some point, but I guess that answers a different question. Do I think the town of Scarlet Hollow is on the brink of collapse? Probably not, but it's like I have some sort of perspective on what it's like out there. If we were rioting on Main Street and if Stella or the doc didn't tell me, I just wouldn't know. I would totally tell you if there was a riot. Would Dr. Kelly tell you though? I mean, yeah, I hope so, but the point I'm trying to make is that other people are my eyes out there. So I totally forgot this guy was sick, and I feel like low-key bad for making fun of how he looks. Oh, what do you think of what do you think of Tabitha? She was also distant and mean. I probably would have thought she had it out for me personally if she wasn't like that towards everyone, or if I thought she even knew my name. Maybe it'll change. Maybe she's nicer now. She's still terrible. You guys never took the chance to get to know her. She's actually really fun and sweet. I'll pass, thanks. Let's leave it at that. Oh no, that's a pry, but I kinda wanna know. What are you sick with? Oh, then I'm not sure how, I don't think I really had a more discreet option to ask. Sorry, Reese, I mean it's pretty direct. We don't have to talk about your illness. It's okay, I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is gonna be. You're so macabre, Reese. But you make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me, but it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down, my skin's always itches like there are worms crawling inside underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time, no one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my morning, my best years are behind me. My future is unknown, but one day I'll wind up in a pine box just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Dang, Reese, I may be a goth, but that's some real nihilistic shit. I make sure to come out by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. Sure, we'll all join the worms one day. We've just got to make the best of what we've got. And it gets me. This is a cat I can jive with. Hell yeah, Bo can jive with us. Let's go. Stella, maybe it was a mistake getting these two together. Your art. Each piece exudes a sickening miasma. So you can feel something squirming behind the paint. The brush strokes acting as steel bars, trapping some anguished being within. I feel the emotions you put into these. They're writhing just behind the paint, radiating pain and anguish. I know what you mean, I felt it too. When I'm working on them, I feel like I'm channeling whatever's plaguing me into the painting, and when they're done, I feel like I've been emptied out and all the vile things inside of me have been sealed away in the canvas. That's why I make so many of them. Sometimes when I return to a piece, it's almost like I'm offering an invitation to those things to slither back under my skin. There's some pieces I can't even look at. I hide them until I forget they exist. Try to not let those particular feelings back in. Sounds kind of like therapy? That seems healthy, probably. Yeah, art therapy. Sounds like it does you good. Being empty must be better than being filled with bad thoughts, right? I think so. It works best for me, at least. Dinner! All of a sudden, Curious's mum shouts from the kitchen. Dinner's on the table! Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. Be really tempted to fuck with her. But, yes ma'am. Make your way towards the sink, but are stopped in your tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. Feels out of place, like you've actually wandered to a different older house, but more than that, you feel something radiating from behind it, something dark and cold. You felt this before in the dusty tunnels you so narrowly escaped last night. An oppressive hum, like a muted scream heard through layers of rock, trying to draw you towards it. You feel lightheaded. You're compelled to approach the door, drawn to it as if hypnotized. Something wants you to find it. Well, shit. What if this... I could snap out of it. But I really want to see what's behind the door. Well, you know, the doorknob was turning in your hand. Your heart is full of both deep, dreadful, and compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well? A dark presence lies beyond that door. Can't you feel it calling out? It's called a draft. There's nothing dark about it, it's just cold air. Stop being weird and wash your hands already. Everyone's waiting on you. Our only option is return to the door. You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind that door. Oh no, you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. Grab you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You, she says, cleaning up after under her watchful eye and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table and away from the door. I will find out what's back there. Dinner is already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food. Silla's nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight as his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. She sits opposite you at the far head of the table, her figure silhouetted against the light of the setting sun in the window behind her. Pills. There's a few tablets towards Reese. He obediently swallows them. I'm calling it right now, those pills are making him sick. I'm foreseeing the twist. It's happening. This is excellent, Dr. Kelly. Is the pasta sauce all made? No, it's from a jar. I worked too many hours to make my own pasta sauce. Well, you have excellent taste in brands. If you ever want any tips on easy home-cooked pasta sauces, you know I... No thanks, Stella. I have the internet if I need recipes. What a bitch, God. Not to be so mean. Thanks again for having us, Dr. Kelly. We really appreciate it. You didn't tell me they came by yesterday. You were asleep. I didn't want to wake you up. You could have told me. Why? They were coming over today anyway. I would just rather know these things. Noted. See, even the game. She's definitely poisoning his ass. Let's talk about the danger. You know, Sam Wayne? Sam Wayne? Dr. Kelly takes a moment to think. Nope, doesn't ring a bell. Someone you know? Someone's been following Amy around. Super mysterious guy. Reason to believe he may have been caught in some kind of weird illness at the mines. Definitely looks like he used medical help. So please let us know if he shows up or anything. If there's someone harassing you, you should get the police involved. This isn't any of my business. Any weird hellish creatures scurrying around the woods? I'm tending to go wandering the woods, so no. You don't have to go all the way to the woods. They've been coming to our window at night. They've been what? These things called ditchlings, and they've been preying on the local wildlife, and I mean I found a whole nest of them the other night when we... Oh, I see. Some kind of cryptozoological creatures. I know it sounds pretty out there, but I've seen those things in person. I'm not messing around, and they're out there laying eggs and animals, and God knows what else. And here I thought you barely managed to get even head on your shoulders, Kanika. We have proof, we have video evidence. He's like, Stella might have been a bad influence on you. I know her little stories can be convincing, but that's only because she manages so thoroughly thoroughly convince herself. She's not making up stories. Neither is Kanika, and neither am I. All you have to do is look outside after dark. They've been more every night. They're all pale and doughy, and their faces, they're like sculptures of humans that didn't set right. I see. You stayed up too late painting your grisly faces. You've started to see them everywhere. And I'm sure whatever's outside is just raccoons, or stop doubting everything I say. Stop trying to rewrite things I tell you to fit what you think should be true. So I knew those were ditchlings he was painting. There's weird shit going down in Scarlet Hollow, whether you want to face it or not. See, someone finally swears. I'm proud of you, bro. Aside from Risa's mom started at the table, no one's making eye contact with anyone else. You're a doctor. Where were you last night when Rosalina got hurt? I'm a doctor, not an EMT. When she's back in town, I expect we'll be seeing a lot of each other. She won't be the first amputee I treated, and so at least I have some experience. Poor kid. It's gonna be a tough adjustment. I just hope it can be helpful to her. Yeah, on God. Like, have you ever tried walking in crutches? I fucked up my ankle last year. Like tail end of 2022. And I'd used crutches for a couple days, and it was absolute fucking torture. That shit sucked ass. Can't imagine doing that shit permanently. Poor Rosalina. I think she'll be fine. Oscar said she seems in high spirits. Pain meds will do that. The more you talk, the less you feel like you're having a conversation, the more you feel like you're treading on eggshells. Let's use our feminine charms here. Thanks for everyone to be so tense. Everything's okay. We're all just here to have a nice dinner. Speak for yourself. Doc, really, it's fine. It's weird he calls her dog instead of mum. Is it? Or am I just being interrogated in my own home by a guest I've never met? In Abby's defense, an awful lot of stuff has happened in the past couple of days, and a lot of lingering questions. It's pretty hard to take the detective hat off once you put it on. That may be the case, but Reese doesn't need to be agitated by this. I want to know what's going on out there. I don't care if it agitates me. And look, I'm fine. There's a long quiet as Dr. Kelly closes her eyes in reflection. Alright, I'll try and give us a chance. None of this sounded so parents. Ouch, no! We're not saying that. He's a talented artist. She must be very proud of him. Something tells me she isn't. There's a lot of skill, honed through practice and dedication. Can't say I understand a lot of his pieces, but of course I'm proud. That's pleasantly surprising. Thanks, Doc. Did she insist you call her that? That's weird. I think we're done here. You remained silent, quietly picking at store-bought spaghetti and dinner rolls. So I was wondering if you could maybe watch a movie or something sometime this week, while Amy's still in town. I'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit down in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. That's why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever gonna change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone just because seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask for permission from my mum just to have friends. So he stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silences. Dr. Kelly's eyes should open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Damn it, I knew it. I knew this would be too much. Everyone get out of my house. Please, just leave us alone. So trying to interfere with our lives, all it does is hurt him more. Can I just leave him like this? Now it's when he needs his friends most. No, now it's when he needs me most. I'm his doctor and his mother. I know you care about him, I know that, and he knows it too, but all any of us would do, all any of you would do would get in the way. So just leave, please. I know something's up, but I'm not accusing her to her face. There's stuff to do anyway. Good. Then go away and do it so I can focus on taking care of my son. Few of you rush to the door. Move it back, Grace. I hope you feel better soon. Bitch. Dr. Kelly shuts the door in your faces. The click of the lock signals that the end of your dinner at Reese's. The door to the clinic felt like it had the same pull on me as the carvings in the mines. Do you think there's something back there? Another one of those carvings is somewhere in there. I'm certain of it. Okay, that'd be really weird. If we find it, do you think you'd get another vision? I'm just spitballing here, but I wonder if what the carvings showed you last night is related to the ditchlings. You're not suggesting we go poking around in there, do you? Of course I am. Maybe tomorrow? I am not breaking into Dr. Kelly's clinic based on a bad vibe Amy got. Do you think Reese might have a supernatural affliction? Like, related to what you felt in there? If he did, why wouldn't Dr. Kelly have it? It makes more sense that he just got a genetic condition, assuming there isn't any foul play. Foul play? The whole thing is just fishy, and after tonight, I feel like my fear of Dr. Kelly is a lot more justified than I thought. She's overprotective. I'm sure that's all that's going on, and she has every right to be. I mean, the poor guy took 2 bites of his food and got sick immediately. Can't imagine what it's like for both of them to go for. Look, I'm just saying, maybe there's more to their dynamic than just him being sick, but it's not like there's much we can do about it right now. Probably go back and forth on this for a while. Let's just get going. The sun is setting. We don't want to miss a second of ghost action. Stella hurries back to the hill, almost as if to run away from what just happened, and you and Kanika follow her down the slowly darkening street. Lit by the orange hues of the setting sun. The library feels different. What was once a quaint building in a small town now stands as an imposing structure, its walls holding something that stares back at you with menace. Maybe Stella is right. Maybe ghosts aren't real and the rest of tonight is going to be a pleasant break from the evening of the past few days. Of course it isn't, Emmy. But you know that's not the case. Something old and powerful in there, and you can feel it stirring as the sun sets and daylight fades away. Just as the exterior was intimidating in the setting sun, the inside of the library is dark. Its shadows deeper foreboding. Oh, for fuck's sake. I am very, very tired today. I did not sleep well last night because my brother burst in my room drunk at 2 AM to demand the phone charger. Where was I? The meet and greet with the mayor ended quite some time ago, and the throng of visitors took whatever joy was in the place with them as we left. Hey Oscar, you back yet? Shh, you can't yell in a library, it's against the rules. It's after hours. Rules only apply before 5 PM. Now it's our domain. Why do you look like you're posing for a glamour shot? Hey, you're just in time. Rosalie is situated in the back room. Alexis is gonna keep her company. Well, we hopefully get this all sorted out. I'd like for her to be able to sleep in her own bed tonight. How's she doing? She's not quite as chipper as she was when she was on stronger meds, but she's still doing surprisingly well. Alexis is by her side non-stop. She's been a really good friend. Rosalie and I are both lucky to have her right now. Glad she's back home at least, and we're gonna get her back into her real home in no time. Oh, for God's sake. God damn it. I've come fully loaded. Got my EMF reader, temperature gauge, spirit box, infrared cameras, UV light, video camera, salt, flashlights for everybody in case the ghost messes with electricity, parabolic microphone, sharpies and paper for automatic writing, matches and candles for rituals. I recognize a sad amount of the stuff she just listed off. I used to be like dead into ghosts. I used to fucking love like ghost shows. Where like ghost stories, ghost hunters, shit like that, on all that shit on daytime TV. My absolute jam. I loved that shit. I ate that up. I maybe I should go back and watch ghost shows. They kind of went really hard. But they'd like go in with all their equipment and go to haunted places, and that shit would happen. Looking back, I think it was fake. I don't believe in ghosts anymore. Like, looking back, I think it was a lot of that shit was faked for TV, but it was still really entertaining. Oh, and a Ouija board. I know they're toys, but I never know what might come in handy. Yeah, Ouija boards are sold by Hasbro now. It's a brand, a franchise, a copyright that Hasbro owns. Wow, it's a lot of ghost hunting stuff for something that was so last minute. Do you just have this stuff ready to go in a bug out bag or something? Of course I do. I just had a couple of bags here overnight after I got back from the mines. Excuse me? I also have to carry everything around all day. This way we can go in late and pop out to grab some more stuff once things start getting spooky. We never found any compelling evidence of ghosts, but it's not for lack of trying, and after last night I'm more than ready to try again. There's something back there. I can feel it. Really? This is so exciting. I can't wait to finally see a ghost. Yeah, exciting's a word. So I don't know if he's still watching, but we should go ghost hunting sometime. Spitz is not watching, but what they're saying is, pass the message on to Spitz that we should go ghost hunting sometime. Yeah, exciting's a word. We'll see how you two feel about that once things get started. Holy shit, it's this guy. Was he in the mine? What the fuck do you want? Yo, don't go off ghost busting without Zane. Nobody, you're gonna forget your promise, Stella. Zane, glad you could make it. Why the fuck is Zane here? What about ghost hunting? We should totally go ghost hunting sometime. I don't know if there's anywhere supposedly haunted anywhere near us, but we should totally go ghost hunting. It'll be fun. We can make a night of it. Especially when it gets dark really early right now. That's like prime ghost hunting time. I was confronted with my own mortality for the first time yesterday, so I'm desperate for answers about the afterlife to ease my troubled mind, man. Sure, hell yeah. Let's go. Let's go mess with some ghosts. I hope my house is big enough for 5 ghost hunters at once. If this is everyone, we can go ahead and get started. It's further back. Follow me. You live in the library? Your companions. To be fair, this would have been a pretty big crowd if Tabitha was also here. But to be fair, Tabitha is one of my favorite characters to voice. Your companions grab some equipment from one of Stella's carefully stashed bug-out bags before heading towards the junction connecting Oscar's house and the library. Ooh. Nice. Looks like the sun is almost set, which is when stuff usually starts to kick off. I haven't back inside for about a week, so I have no idea what to expect. Hey! There's our girl! Oh, our girl is coming. Oh, it's that other girl whose life we saved. You're not doing this without me. If there's a ghost, I want to see it with my own eyes. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez? Let me see if... G-U-I-E. How do I pronounce this name?
To say more interesting and so often mispronounced, nearly.
Get on with it.
Name from Spain, from Spanish.
Get on with
How
it.
do you pronounce this?
Get on with it.
In Spanish, for reference, this is said as Gutierrez. Gutierrez.
Gutierrez?
I know, it can be a little bit tricky if you do not speak.
Shut up. Why is this 3 minutes long?
pronouncenames.com.
Come on.
Gutierrez.
Gutierrez. Let's go with that. Gutierrez. Sorry, Mr. Gutierrez. I tried to stop her, but she was really convincing. Oh, hi Zan. What's up? Yo. Rosalina. I mean, she can come. Actually, there's probably gonna be some actual ghosts. I think you've done enough. It's our house too. But we should really leave this to the adults. It's best to let Oscar handle this. It's not enough resting, and it's not like hobbling around in the library is any different to hobbling around in our house. I miss being there, and I miss feeling home. Shouldn't be hobbling around at all. Just take it easy until you're more healed. I want to learn to walk around eventually, but as start when I'm still on pain meds and the house is one story. It's like I'm climbing Everest. Also your size. Doctor did say I should encourage you to practice walking. Okay, you can come along, but if you get tired or if it starts to hurt, you let me know right away. Thanks, Dad. Now let's get our house back. Also, to be fair, it is really tiring walking on one foot. You all cross over the threshold and enter Oscar's living room. Family photos line the walls and stacks of books sit comfortably on wooden furniture. And there's that feeling again. Like the mines, like the door to the clinic. A dusty, suffocating, dizzying feeling. Something is in this house. Though whether it's a ghost or something worse, you cannot know. Okay, it looks pretty normal for now. I don't remember that picture being on the floor, but that could be non-supernatural. None of my equipment is picking up anything around the house. Girl, there's no way you're using all that equipment at once. I'll set up my camera in case it falls again. Could be important evidence. You may want to save your camera for Rosalina's room. That's where I've seen the ghost manifest. I wonder if the ghost will even show if there's many people around. Oh, wait, is it just me or does it suddenly feel colder? Cold spots are a classic ghost hunting thing. Trust me, I watched all those ghost hunting shows. I know. Cold spots, that's a sign. Orbs, that's another sign. When they do that thing where they like use the EMF readers and then they put subtitles over it, so you kind of hear what the subtitle says, so it kind of sounds like a voice. It sure does. I definitely feel that. Temperature guns is actually a couple degrees colder, but that's normal. It isn't always sometimes colder than other parts of the house. Whoa, genuine cold spot. Gotta snap a pic for poster tea. Is that it? Isn't it very scary? Yeah, shouldn't you have seen it, girl? It wasn't really manifest in your room. Shouldn't you have seen it? I've only seen the stand. Dad made me switch rooms with him way before we moved. I wasn't about letting my daughter sleep in a haunted bedroom. I spent most of my nights on the couch before we set up shop in the library. Even if there's something back there, I'm not scared of it. I'm mad at it. You're also brave. I'd be terrified sleeping somewhere that may have a ghost. Okay, Scooby-Doo has taught us that the best way is to split up and look for clues. Let's go. Let's see who this really is. And also, this house really on it. Let's go. We got an achievement for making the Scooby-Doo option. I'd love to spend more one-on-one time with you. We really shouldn't split up. Ghost or no, there's always a recipe for disaster. Boo. Worth a shot. Yeah, you're probably right. If we discovered a ghost here, we should all discover it together. That's not exactly the angle I was going for, but okay. Yo, once we find the ghost, how do we get rid of it? Like, how does one bust such a thing, man? My ghost hunting kit has symbols for every major religion, a sort of holy books, a bunch of salt and some jars for ectoplasm. And if worst comes to worst, we can always use the Ouija board to politely ask it to leave. Are Ouija boards super cursed? Are you sure that wouldn't make it mad or invite a demon into the house or something? I think I'd rather not take the chance. One ghost is enough to deal with. I don't much like the thought of opening a door and something worse. Wow, you've never been this superstitious, Dad? This ghost really has you freaked out. I mean, there's a cross on the wall. I don't think I don't think any other holy symbol is gonna work. Maybe it will. Maybe it's like a obscure religious symbol you need to flash at them. Okay. I'll get to the deep breath before continuing. Let's head to Rosalina's room. Follow me. Oh, that really is a stain, huh? We appreciate this teen girl bedroom. We've got random post-it note doodles, some art prints, teen interests, and Many Boys' new album. Real. Oh, so that is one hell of a stain, Jesus. Whoa. This is where I've seen it. Appeared on top of the stain. Weird, I'm not getting anything. It's not even cold. The same temperature as the living room. Nothing on the EMF reader either. I think you gotta check for electromagnetic fields. I think that's what that's what EMF stands for. Electromagnetic fields. Apparently ghosts like manipulate that. Pardon me, because apparently ghosts use their ghost energy to manipulate EMFs. I remember too much ghost tale. Your equipment is wrong. Then your equipment is wrong. The scene is definitely paranormal. I've scrubbed it out too many times to count. Too many times to count, and it just keeps coming back. Just a stain, Dad. Can't we just cover it back up? I don't mind sleeping in here. Let's get scientific about this. They scrubbed the stain out a bunch. Maybe it's part of a summoning ritual? That sounds very scientific, Stella. Thank you. If you're offering free carpet cleaning, be my guest. The stain is an attempt at expression. There are no words, no decipherable patterns, but you can still feel it. A cry for help from something that's lost its voice. Something is crying out for help. You may be onto something, Amy. What if the blood spells something out on the floor underneath? You tried tearing up the carpet? At a house owned by the government? Nope, I'm not messing with their carpets. Rather scrub ghost blood out of it every day than have the government take me to court for destroying their property. It could be a good idea. Could be a sign of structural damage, and I'm sure the government would rather know about it than wind up with a bigger problem down the line, right? Only one way to be sure. Oh, girl! Wait, hold on. It's not like suddenly starts tugging the corner of the carpet. Oh dear. Do you have the government a favor, really? Ooh! Let's go! Secrets! That post about the carpet, revealing a hatch. The floor around it is stained reddish brown. Ooh, secret door! We love a secret door. What if there isn't a ghost after all? What if someone lives down there? It's fine, it's like... We've got 4 adults and 3 teenagers. I think we could jump them. Okay, maybe I don't want to sleep in here. A hatch! It's even better than finding a message. But there's no basements in this house. At least we weren't told about a basement. Also, are we on the second floor? Do you have a first floor bedroom? It's wild. And look, all this red stuff is coming from underneath. Oh, this is super haunted, alright. We've got a basement chock full of ghosts. I can just feel it. Y'all know last month was super rainy. It's clearly been a long time since anyone stepped foot in the basement or crawl space or whatever. It is whatever it is under the hatch. There may be a leak that flooded the whole area under the house. The water dissolved the chalk around the edge and leaked through the carpet, and it's red because North Carolina has red ass dirt. It's as simple as that. It's not mud, it's blood. Human blood. I tested it. Maybe you tested it wrong? It can't be blood, right? Whatever it is, we need to know what's down there. I need to know what's been under my bed all these years. Yeah, it's an old hatch in the floor and someone tried to seal it up. We're not leaving it until we've explored every nook and cranny. Watch this, they like bolted that hatch shut years ago and we can't open it. Have you considered they might have sealed it up because it's unsafe? Uh-oh. Do you think the flooding could have made the house unstable? I'm all in on ghost hunting, but I don't know if I could crawl into another dangerous crevice, man. I'm going for it. Oh, and it opens! That's huge! Ooh, another vision. You come to an Oscar's living room. You can't tell what time it is and your friends are nowhere in sight. At least physically, this is Oscar's living room. Spiritually and mentally, you've been ripped away to some other place. The building feels colder and something about the air that feels wrong. It's stale with an undercurrent of mold and earth. Feel claustrophobic as though you're in a coffin, each breath depleting of what little oxygen's left. Yo, Tabitha? I've been looking for you all over. Where did you... What? Oh, why are you saying that? Sorry I ditched you? Yeah, okay, I get it. Pulling a funny little prank on your poor long-suffering cousin. Playing some creepy old-timey radio clip over the phone. Look, can I put you up to this? Whatever, just come home. I'm sick of chasing after you. Call disconnects. Kanika, my girl? Eddie? Hear someone being vaguely violent on the other end, and then a dial tone. Stella? Eddie? Same voice you heard when you called Kanika. Uttering the same phrase. You once again hear something drop violently on the other end, and then a dial tone. The police? Dial 911. Hello, what is your... Hello? Is some kind of prank? Franklin, come listen to this. Is that kind of old-timey radio show? Just keeps repeating the same phrase over and over. Somebody's trying to creep us out. Now hold up just a minute. Ain't this area code from Cumtown? I forgot I named it that! The area code from Compton? I'll be down. Just listen here, Rami. We know it's you. Goes up north calling us in with a juvenile prank like this. Damn if it ain't creepy though. Eddie? Eddie? Repeating like that? Do we know any Eddies? Just hang up, Hugby. Gotta keep these lines clear for real callers. We'll deal with Amy later. Put your phone away. This clear isn't getting you anywhere. Probably back in her room, right? Whatever just happened was weird, but your friend's probably still in Rosalina's room. Head further into the house. Oh. These are all like PNGs, huh? Except that weird worm on the right. And whatever the fuck that is over there. Something isn't right. Feels like a late summer afternoon. The air is warm and wet, and the scent of flowers drifts on the breeze. Oh, hi! Hi, Stella. Movement stirs as figure cloaked in shadow rises to attention. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? Stella? Did you say Eddie? No one's called me that in a long time. is Edward Dean now. I'm not a child anymore. Stella, what do you think your name is? The lover. I wish you could say the same. You should have stayed gone, and you absolutely shouldn't have shown up here of all places. If you're caught, I don't think you understand what Father might do. Oh crap, I think I missed a line. I can't, it's not that easy for me. My brothers were sent to Normandy, and now I'm the oldest Scarlet left beside Father. I have responsibilities, Charlie. Oh, let's play along. I know you still love me. You should just get out of town while you still can. Whatever you came back for, it's not worth it. Let her go, spirit! Oh god. He's gone along with the shadow in the corner of a room. You're alone again in the strange garden. You probably follow her, right? You follow the narrow path through the foliage. Step forward, a single door standing solitary in the middle of the garden appears before you. That looks promising, let's go in. Walk up to the door and open it. Oh, this is lovely. Hey, the ghost's on the chair. And I'm pretty sure that's a ditchling over there. Bells ring and a cacophony rages outside. The door in front of you pulsates as figures unseen bang against it. The shaded figures from the garden sit in the corner, ever so slightly more defined. Oh, is this like a miners' riot? I mean, this place used to be town hall, right? Junior, pack up your things, quickly, hurry! Maybe we should run him out. Maybe we should run him out on a rail too. An example of the whole family. Ma'am, what's going on? Please, he's only a child. We'll leave peacefully. Just give us a little more. Give us a little time. They were only children too. My boy was in there. Why should I give Junior here all the time in the world to get us all toys and fancy clothes? My boy didn't have that kind of luxury. Why aren't you possessing me? Why everyone else? I don't even live here. Don't listen to him, Charlie. Just keep packing. Looks like the others are on their way. Better hurry, boy, or you and your little dolls here may get burned up. As for you, lady, what makes you think you're gonna keep any of those valuables you're packing in that faint suitcase of yours? I know already Charles Shaw wasn't responsible for the collapse. You don't have to tell me that. Trust me, boy, the coppers ain't coming here. Coppers ain't coming here tonight. What makes you think you can talk to an adult like that? Maybe they should have had you working in the mines too, instead of lazing around in this big house. Maybe you should have learned a thing or two about respecting your elders. Don't talk to my son like that. I hardly move. Don't talk to me like that, woman. I call the shots now. Get out unless you want to go up the flames to your precious jewels and expensive dresses. You're lucky I'm even letting you leave. Hey bro, am I supposed to be you in this scenario? Okay, Carly, you can make new ones even better than these. I'm going for them. Shouldn't be playing with dolls anyway. Now you're gonna have to earn your keep like the rest of us. No more big inheritance for you. Mother and Mob are whisked away, leaving you behind in an empty room. As they depart, the front door stops pounding and opens for the beckoning white void. However, you have the chance to think, another door creaks open, what you thought was the ceiling. There you are. This is quite the maze, isn't it? Oh god, there goes the ditchling. And absolutely crawling with miserable little parasites. Oh! Bottom feeders. Oh hell yeah, let's talk to Wayne! Hey man, what's up? You're no longer threatened by me. Good. Maybe now we can be friends. I like Wayne. I like his vibe. As he approaches, a smell hits you. Sweating, suffocating flesh with a tinge of saturine and stomach-churning scent of decay. Shall we find the end of this little maze? Sure, Wayne, let's go. No, you can run away from Wayne. You step past him and walk into the void. Me and Wayne are besties now, we're vibing. You're outside and it's night, a false moon looming massive in the painted sky. Wayne is gone. No, our boy! The night feels thick and warm and insects lively. Their calls unnaturally tiny. Everything feels warped and wrong, like you're listening to a record fished from the bottom of a pond. Unless your eyes are playing tricks on you, the shadow in the corner keeps getting closer. Oh no, they got our girl! You poor dear. Keeping track of you scuttling around town like a Tom cat. You've fallen hard for Miss Edwardine. For Miss Edwardine, haven't you? Dang, how'd you know I had the hots for Edwardine? Don't be embarrassed. Your secret is safe with me. You know, I never did approve of what Scarlet did to your family. What I did to the two of you youngins. What it did to the two of you youngins. Childhood sweethearts. Just think how lovely it is to be if you could just be happy together. That's what you want, isn't it? Youngins, how old are you supposed to be? I'm sure by now you've realized the young lady doesn't plan on leaving with you, but it's not for a lack of desires, as you well know. It's Enoch. Even if you were dragged here, even if you dragged her over the town limits, his hold over her would make sure neither of you were ever happy again. Just think of what happened to your poor mother and father. Do you want that to be the two of you? Enoch's one of my ancestors, right? I think I read about him yesterday. The powers at work here are strong, stronger than even your love can withstand. You need to break the bond holding her here, then you can both go free. No more misfortune, not for you, not for anyone else bold enough to step foot outside the holler. The witch mimes handing you something, though her hand is empty. Everything you need to know is on that map. Is that about misfortune stepping outside the holler? Is the town cursed? That's where you'll find them. You need her there. Then read what I've written down, and be careful. Good luck to the both of you. I hope you get your happiness. And then she's gone. It kind of sounds like you're taking him off screen and shooting him. Wait, there he is. He's trying to get rid of me. I'll have to try harder. What's up, bro? The hell's going on in this town? I'm sure you'll be able to piece it together soon enough. I'd rather you find out on your own first. It's the only way you can really know who to trust, and then I can finally tell you more. There is so much to discuss when that time comes. What are you? I am a friend. Do you know the way out? I will soon, but in the meantime, you have nothing to fear. I'm watching over you. I mean, I'm fucking with Wayne. Wayne seems cool. Thanks, I appreciate it, bro. Good. I'm glad you've decided to put fear aside. Me and Wayne, I'm fucking with Wayne. I'm rocking with Wayne rocking with me. Continue forward through the uncanny brush. Oh god. Once you find yourself separated and alone. Once again you find yourself separated and alone. A long wooden corridor stands before you, littered with bottles and rails. A figure rises to attention, blocking your way. I'm afraid he doesn't have long. If there's anything you need to say to him, I'd say it now. Oh, and they shot Zane. As the caretaker is swept away, the room itself, the room pulls itself to you and you find yourself looming over a deathbed. The father lies in the center, looking pitifully small. I'm sorry, boy. Sorry I let my troubles drive your mama away. Sorry those troubles mean I'm leaving you all alone now. Jesus, that was excruciating. Damn it, Junior, how many times do I have to tell you? Try to stop it from happening, but that damn snake Enoch went behind my back. There's Enoch again. You're right, I've been using that excuse for too many years. At a certain point, a man has to accept he's dug his own grave. They may have run me out, but they didn't put the bottle in my hand. Still. They destroyed our legacy, boy. Both our names are cursed with that history. I'll be dead and gone soon, but I won't be able to rest. Not until our name is cleared. Not until you can pass on this name with pride. It's my only request. Charlie, go back there. Tell the truth. Try to find proof. I don't know what you'll have to do, but please. I know I ain't been the best father, but I am no murderer. There's that personally plan out if the Scarlets were exposed for the collapse. Telephone, I probably wouldn't be around. Damn it, boy. I may not have till morning. Promise me. Promise you'll go back and at the very least show that Enoch bastard what for. I promise I'll go back. Oh, there he goes. Watch as the father's body ceases and falls into the sheets, taking the rattling pipe of bottles of him. Such theatrics. Hi, Wayne. You're closer now. What a waste of time. Why force you to see any of this? People always think their own experiences are so important, but what does any of it matter? Should I flirt with Wayne? It would be really funny. My friends obviously aren't dead. They wouldn't kill off all the characters. Do you know what it's trying to tell me? Yes, and it's trivial. Don't worry yourself with it. Fuck it, I'm flirting with the ghost. So, monster lover, express romantic feelings for a certain special someone. Huge, let's go. So, you still seeing Tabitha, or are you single? Wayne stares at you. His reflective pupils shading through the veil. What an interesting question. My friends dead? They are alive. I'm not sure if they'll stay that way. He's disappearing. He's doing his best to keep us apart, but I have a feeling it'll be over soon. Then the exit won't be hard to find. Let's move on. Let's move back to the bed to quietly leave through the hole the father left behind and crawl through. For the first time, you and Wayne enter a new room, unseparated, the two of you finding yourself huddled under a large table. The lover stares through you, as indecipherable mutters as you search for you as indecipherable murmurs and shuffling feet echo from the ends of the table. They're so lovely. Are you sure I can keep one? You must be worked so hard on them. Yes, we're kids now. Just let the scene play out. There's no use trying to communicate, whether with the resident or your little friends. Well, I get it. You're doing puppets. Well, I'll try to keep you away from my brother so he doesn't smash it. Though I wish I could make it move like you can. You can even do the voices. You know, you could probably make real money if you put on a show for people. I'm talking because I'm scared and it's easier to cope. Please don't engage fit while I'm trying to find another door. A traveling show? Oh, you'd want me to be there too? Oh, could we go to towns along the beach? I heard the Outer Banks most beautiful places in the world. Sure, I'll just quietly let the scene play out. Thank you, Charlie. I always wanted to see the ocean. Everything crashes a thunderous black before you, or Wayne gets in, or Wayne can get for you, or Wayne can get another word. I get it, it's a puppet show. You're very clever. The spotlight remains, illuminating a trap door in the center of the stage. You feel drawn to it. It opens. You feel a shove from behind you and tumble through the hatch. Is that the same crest we found in the mines? Do some digging, but it's here. The map was right. That means there's hope, Eddie. Whatever it is that Enoch did, we can do it. We'll be happy to get... Eddie? Jesus Christ. She caved your skull right in, huh? Girl, he's dead. Chill. Wayne is gone once again. There's nothing here but you and the howling void. It was probably best we kept Tabitha out of this. Do you repent? Do you repent for your crimes? For the first time tonight, you recognize the names of your companions. This mean the Resident has grown weaker, or is this yet another part of its act? Why should I be? I'm not responsible for any of this. Must answer for the crimes committed by your Scarlet blood. Unless you do, I cannot die. I want to die, please. I've been alone in the dark for so long. All I ask is for some of your years. Pay for the years that were taken from me. Your life, my life was stolen from me. I want some of yours. It's only fair. The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. Forfeit for your years and I will finally leave. You can't actually make me do anything, can you? I can keep you here, and I can do whatever I want with them. You can refuse. But if you do, then I will stay. I'll stay until I get what I'm owed. This is bullshit. The spirit ignores your protestations. The sentence has been handed out. Make your choice. The spell hits you, and now familiar wet, unwell odor. What an annoying pest you are, but you couldn't keep me out for long. Oh, let's go. Wayne's back. Wayne coming in clutch. He seems to have exhausted his power. Holding all his bodies hostage must have been quite taxing. Come along, Amy. It's desperate, but it has no power over you. No need to bow to the will of such a frayed and broken consciousness. Leave it to fester. Can I just leave the ghost here? You can. They're my friends. What happens to them if I just leave? They've already left. They're not a factor in this. Will Oscar and Rosalina live if the ghost stays? Don't give years of your life for something so insignificant. Fuck, okay, this is the big choice of the big choice of the episode. Gives up years of my life to get this ghost out of the house. Kind of an asshole ghost. Fuck, what do I do here? Sacrifice years of my life or just leave? The fuck's the ghost gonna do with it? He's just mad. He mad salty. He got a skill issue. Fuck. Trying to think what I should do here. It's just a house, even if it's their house. I mean, we're talking years of my lifespan here. Give it years? You really think so? We're talking years of my lifespan here to get a ghost out of a house. And Wayne does have a point. I also don't want to just leave these guys in a haunted house. It's pretty dangerous. Alright. I shall bench the wills of my chat. Fuck it, let's give it a couple years of our lifespan. Telling me to leave, then I know what I have to do. I won't be able to rest unless I do this. Stop, don't do this. I'm starting to think we made a mistake, actually. We just cut off by your bot face to face with the resident. Silence. We kind of went against Wayne here. I kind of regret this, actually. But at least we put this ghost to rest, I guess? Yeah, it's all your fault, Mother Satan. You wanted this. I mean, what's a few years off someone's lifespan anyway? I feel kind of bad we betrayed Rain, though. Got 2 achievements. Apparently I could have used a trait to get out of this. I kinda wanna know what it was. I'll look it up after. So hold on. I kinda wanna look it up now. Uh... Uh, I have no idea. We'll look it up later. The first day in what feels like hours, the earth around you feels solid, real, but also soft. Feel it pressing on all sides, cold and growing tighter by the second as the soil settles. Your arms tear at the earth until they break through into air. You gasp for breath. You take a look into the pit behind you. Charlie's mummified remains stare up at you, sad and broken, at the bottom of the pit. You'll only be able to maintain your gaze for a moment before exhaustion overwhelms you. Last of your strength, you hoist yourself in the pit and collapse on the floor. You feel like death. Oh, Wayne! What a foolish thing. To give up so much of yourself, every something so meaningless. Have you no sense of self-preservation? There's genuine anger in his voice. First thing he's showing you any emotion, and it chills you. You hear something to say in response, but you're still delirious when it happened, and you struggle to form coherent thoughts. Look what it's done to you. There you are. Oh, you're perfect. Teal pauses mid-sentence as she notices Wayne from the corner of her eye. Come with me, dear. Let's get you home. Make sure nothing else happens to her, or there'll be hell to pay. Credibly hisses the words. Crowley walked towards the stairs. Sable lends you her arm and he gently guides you to the library. Well, your house isn't haunted anymore. You're welcome. You're outside. It's real this time. I'm gonna peace out back-to-back encounters from my own mortality. I've gotta go ponder. See you, Rosalina. See you, Alexis. Then he walks off down the road. Cool breeze chills you deeper than it should, and you realize just how drained you feel. Your legs are heavy or hard to lift as you make your way down the steps to the library, your lungs squeezing as if you've run a marathon. Almost feel how pale your face has become, your lips dry and thin, your hands almost trembling with the effort of raising them to your face as you trace the new lines and furrows that are formed there. Kanika came to get me right away. I'm so sorry. I wasn't there for you earlier in the night. I had no idea what you were planning to do. How am I supposed to know it would be like that? Things have been strange around town, sweetie. Now's not the time to be poking around the supernatural. I thought you learned that lesson yesterday. But magic isn't real. I mean, it's not supposed to be. God, that hurts. Everything is so... Kanika stops mid-sentence until she realizes what happened to you. Oh my god, Amy, you poor thing. Amy, did you? Give it years of my life for you to live there. I hope it's worth it. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I had no idea. It's never been like that before. You know, Amy, the salt and pepper looks good on you. Maybe this isn't all bad. Kanika. Sorry, just trying to be positive. Stella's way better at that. Is she okay? That's wearing the same thing. We just saw a ghost and she's just standing off by herself. Be a normal reaction for anyone else who just seen a ghost, but Stella we're talking about. Stella, you okay? What? Oh. Yeah, I'm fine. I'll see you guys later. She hurries off down the road. We should do the brunt of things here and there. She's having a hard time right now. Should we go after her? I think she just needs time to herself. Stella's never been the kind to share her burdens, and I doubt they'll change just because someone goes out chasing after her. If anything, it'd just make her clamp up even more. She's a strong girl. She'll be okay. Besides, nobody here should be rushing after anyone right now. That goes doubly for you, Kanika. We don't need that cold of yours getting any worse. Better not get any ideas either, Amy. You need time to recover. So they're carving in there. They keep me visions. Or if those things are tied to everything supernatural that's been happening. Yeah, I wonder. One is a coincidence, but two of them on back-to-back nights? And if you're right, there's another one in the clinic. Sorry, I'm a little lost. You've been finding carvings around town, and you've been giving you visions? I'm sure everyone here could stand around theorizing about this. And that all night, but there'll be plenty of time for that tomorrow. I can't believe I let Rosalina go in there. How could I have been so careless? After everything she's been through in the last day, how could I just let that happen? You couldn't have known what would go on in there, Oscar. None of us could have known. Don't blame yourself. I'd seen it before. I should have known it would get worse. I haven't let Rosalina come. I shouldn't have let Rosalina come with us. Yeah, but I tell you, stop blaming yourself. You couldn't have stopped me. If you're tired, because we were just gonna sneak in after. If you tried, we were just gonna sneak in after you. Yeah, Rosalina was gonna make us go in no matter what. You put a ghost in our house. This is not on you. I know we've both had a difficult time of this, but the storm has passed. Things will start getting better from here. Spent a lot of time with Wayne in there. Yeah, I noticed. I could smell him as soon as we snapped out of it. What happened? Did he hurt you? Okay, I'm not actually gonna try and get with Wayne. It's furious at me for getting rid of the ghost. Weird, it's like he's some sort of obsession with you, isn't it? There was someone else in there, but that's my house. Rosa and I live there. What did he say to you? Right to trouble Amy with the details. No one pay any mind to that man. He's just a drifter. He'll be gone soon enough. In the meantime, steer clear and we won't make any trouble. Were you all conscious all the time? Everyone glanced at each other. None of them gave any of their years away. You can see how exhausted they are and how unsettled. Yeah. Pretty sure I remember everything. At least up until that guy showed up and snapped us out of it. Wayne, he's been following Amy around. What did he say to you? Like I said, let's not trouble Amy about him. Let's just stay away, all of you. I mean, what was it like being puppeted? They'll glance away. It hurt. Why did I make the kids stay behind? Why did I make the kids stay behind? Can't believe I let this happen to them. Dad, this may be the overwhelming pain and exhaustion talking, but shut up. I love you. None of this is your fault, okay? I had no idea what I was going to say until the words were already spilling out, but I remember each and every one of them. It's like they were burned into my memory. Your poor souls. I can't begin to imagine what you've been through. I should probably head back. Probably get going too. It's starting to get chilly out and there's still work to be done. There's still work to get Rosalina set up for the night. Yeah, enjoy the ghost-free house. I've only shortened my lifespan by 10 years. Don't be a stranger and let us know if you need anything, Oscar. I will, thank you. All of you, again. I should have listened to Wayne. Remind me to listen to Wayne next time and not to listen to you. I believe it's time for me to get my daughter home as well. But, Kanika dear, you haven't been feeling well. I need you to get some rest. Okay. See you tomorrow, Amy? Yeah, I forgot what we talked about this morning, baby girl. Cool, neither have I. Kanika wearily treks back to the general store. I'll walk you home after I finish getting Kanika her tea, and we can chat about what just happened. I'll be a moment. Too tired to say no. Sable leaves. Make yourself comfortable a few minutes while you wait. After everything that's happened tonight, the normalcy of sitting on a quiet and empty road feels like a priceless treasure. Hope you don't mind, but I took to the library to call your cousin, tell her about what happened tonight. She wasn't exactly thrilled to hear from me, but I think I blunted her anger as much as I could. Shall we head out for our walk? Time to go home. You once again find yourself on the long trek back to the estate. You can't help but focus on how awful your body feels. Maybe the walk will do you some good, but you start getting used to these changes and what feels bad in the morning as they do now. Let's stop here for a bit. I have to imagine you need moments to rest. See, but what happened to me? Well, you've aged at least a decade. Everything in this world has a price. The price of the deal you made tonight is just a bit more noticeable than most things you're used to dealing with. To be fair, I'm only 21. Being 31, I mean, it'd suck. It definitely would suck. But I don't think being 31 would be the end of the world for me. I've not been made a pensioner. For the record, I think you made the right decision. Wish your cousin had been there to take this burden upon herself, but she wasn't. Maybe we should have brought Tabitha. Besides, I think we both know what kind of person she is. She probably would have found a very compelling reason not to make that choice. There's ditchlings everywhere. There are. I'm afraid that the spirit you dealt with tonight was merely a symptom of the rot here, rather than its cause. People are unfortunately just going to have to get used to the sight of these things in the coming days. Your heart starts swimming as exhaustion starts to overpower you. You're in no state to have this conversation. You poor dear. Let's just focus on walking for a little bit and we can take some more time. We can talk some more. You can see we'll silently walk deeper into the woods. You're getting closer to the estate. Ugh, I hate these things. This should be a good enough resting spot. Feels like I'm only scratching the surface. What's my family done? That's what the spirit showed you. Your family built one of the most powerful coal empires in Appalachia. These sorts of things don't come without betrayal and bloodshed. These are all assumptions, of course. I'm just an old woman who enjoys her tea, and the Scarlet Empire is far older than these rattling bones. If you want the bloody details, I'm afraid you'll have to find them yourself. I could deal with the ghost. He was angry when I did it. Some people will never understand the kind of sacrifice you made tonight. They would never do anything of the sort themselves. Seeing someone else be so selfless is an affront to everything they are. Your vision blurs as you try to form words. Are you alright? We don't have much further to go. Let's get back on the trail. You and Sable trek for the remainder of the woods and find yourself in the outskirts of the estate. Amy, why don't you swing by the tea room tomorrow? Say early afternoon? I'd love to chat with you for a while. Come by any time. I'll be there all day. Good luck handling Tabitha. I'm trying to soften her up over the phone, but there's only so much softening you can do with someone that prickly. Bless her heart. Get a good night's rest, Amy. You've earned it. Sable heads back for the woods, leaving you alone to face Tabitha. Here we go. It's time for another episode of Annoying Our Cousin Award. You open the door to the estate as quietly as you can, only to find your cousin anxiously pacing in the foyer. She's been waiting for you. I see you've finally decided to drag your sorry ass back here. And you look like hell warmed over. What did you do to yourself? I took you so many times to stay out of trouble, to keep me posted about where you are, to come home in a timely manner. What is the point of saying it all again? Clearly you don't care how your actions affect me. Clearly you don't care how your actions affect yourself. What happened out there? Last years of my life to an angry ghost or family wronged. It's about to sleep your mouth, your body shivers with age and exhaustion. Stress of talking to your cousin about tonight's events is on the cusp of overwhelming. Whatever you have to say, it's best say it quick. You what? Both Sable said something along the lines on the phone, but I thought she was joking. Please tell me the two of you are pulling a prank on me. Did Stella put you up to this? You heard me. Years of my life. Alpha looks you over as a realization of what your done washes over. Oh no. How'd you do something like that? How could you? Why would you give that up? Can leave us two homeless. So you did this for a house? They could have just found another place to live. There's plenty of places in town. Is there anything else I need to know? Oh, just asking the question gives me a migraine. Wayne followed me into Oscar's house? Great. I know you were all a thing, but it's okay for 40 seconds. So you do know him. Did I ever say I didn't? He's a creep from a bad time in my life, and I do my best not to think about him, which has become an increasingly difficult task. What is he? It's like man that you should avoid. If I could get him to stop talking to you, I would. He's not the decent man I used to know. Can't keep this conversation up much longer. Day's taking too much toll on you and you need to rest. You find these weird stone carvings and having visions around them. There's one in the mines last night, another in Oscar's house. Oh, she knows. This bitch knows. Visions? Have you been having seizures? God, please stop running off on your own to places I can't find you. If you have health problems, you really need to be careful. Telling me about our family. I think we've done some terrible stuff, Tabitha. We haven't done anything. You and her family has done terrible things. That's a big if. They were done at a different time by different people. Stop guilting yourself over it. The only thing you should be guilting yourself over is how you've been treating me. I put them there. You expect me to know? They're probably some kind of ancient artifact. I'm not an archaeologist. What if they're making all the supernatural stuff happen? Okay, let's say for a second there's something supernatural happening in town, and these stones are causing it. What are we supposed to do about it? Run around and smash them? Rhetorical question, but also I've got news for you. One of them is buried under 20 tons of rock. Can't keep this conversation up much longer. Today's taking too much of a toll on you, you need rest. Pretty much it. Great, then I'm going to bed. Cousin walks off, leaving you alone. Woo, what a day. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest bedroom and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. It's Wednesday night and nearly half a week has passed since you first arrived in town. A little over half a week remains until the bus comes to take you home. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your life. The spectre of the night's events will linger over for every day you have left. Grim Ranger, you pace you willingly paid for the crimes of a family you never met. Maybe it'll be easier in the morning. Maybe your joints will ache just a little less than they do now. Maybe you can still right the capsized ship of your now broken life. Maybe things will only get worse from here. Woo! Boom, chapter 3 done, baby. I hope we all enjoy it. I strongly regret my choices, but we have made them now, and I am not replaying that whole chapter again. Also, I overwrote my only save, so I'm not. We can't go back. This is it. We're over. How many chapters are left? Yeah, this. I believe up to episode 4 is out right now, and episode 5 has been on its way for a while. I'll probably be a little while until I play episode 4, and we'll play episode 5 when it comes out. But until then, I have been streaming for 2.5 hours. I am very tired from getting up early this morning. And I shall see you all next week. Bye!